Everybody, it is Phineas. Welcome back to the channel. Okay, today we're going to talk about something a little different. Maybe you guys can help me out with this. This video is inspired by, I watched a video from the Frugalmom channel. Her exact channel is Thefrugalmom0507. She's a good channel, Frugal channel, very nice. I enjoy her channel. But she did a post, and when I started watching the video, she started talking about tipping. You know, when you tipping culture. And she posted a post on her, I think, Facebook. I'm sorry if I don't have the details perfectly. And then she just they just roasted her. Which as soon as she mentioned tipping in her video, I knew. I said, this is going to be bad, because people for some reason find tipping so controversial. I just don't find it controversial. You guys tell me what the controversy is about tipping. I understand tipping's too much, okay, on certain things, right? Like if you walk inside a restaurant and you're picking up the food and there's a tip jar drawer, that's annoying. Like I'm not gonna tip. I won't tip that tipping jar. I could be wrong. I could be old school. Maybe I should tip that tipping jar. I don't know about that. But for like waitresses and waiters and bartenders and delivery drivers. And this point, she was talking about Instacart. She does a little bit of Instacart, and she was just posting. She wasn't complaining. She's a very nice person. She was kind of like educating, which I appreciate, because I do Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhubs, right, as part of my income. So I work on tips, because those delivery apps pay me $2. So obviously I work on tips. And just a quick note how that works. An order is sent to my screen for Uber Eats, Grubhub, DoorDash. We're shown the tip beforehand, so we know what that person tipping before we can accept that offer or decline that offer. And I have to decline 80% or more of my offers because they're just terrible. And tipping is part of my income. I don't get mad because I'm allowed to decline that offer if people aren't tipping. It could be a hurricane, a volcano coming from the ground, and cows flying in the sky, and people are still going to tip 43 cents. Like, some people are just terrible. And a lot of people who order through Uber Eats, they get hit all these fees. Probably the same with Instacart. They get all these kind of fees. These companies, you know, they're going to get their money. But a lot of those customers assume that the driver's getting that money. We don't. We get $2. Instacart, I don't know what they get, but it's probably going to be similar. Probably a little bit more, because they have to actually shop for the items and then deliver it. So what's controversial about tipping? My whole life, I never worked for tips until now, but I always just tip fair. I'm not a huge Daddy Warbucks tipper, but I always tip fair. Say I go to a restaurant and something's wrong with my order. I don't know, wrong side dish, a sit-down restaurant like a Chili's or, I don't know, Applebee's, you know, and something's wrong, or my food's not piping hot, or whatever the reason. First of all, I don't sweat all that stuff too much. But there could be 67 reasons for why that is. It's not just a bad service from the waitress. You know what I mean? So I don't take it out on the waitress. I don't know the controversy on tipping. I just don't get it. I always tip fair. I've never had such horrible service that I'm not tipping somebody. I've just never done that. My service, you'd have to, I don't know, dump the food in my face, and then maybe I probably wouldn't tip that person. But life's not perfect. Humans aren't perfect, so I just tip fairly. It's not controversial to me. It doesn't make me a better person. I'm just saying I don't understand the controversy of tipping. Okay, they hammered Frugal Mom. They said some horrible things to her about, and she said nothing. She wasn't even complaining. She wasn't saying anything, but she was just kind of educating how that particular app works. So if you work, a couple things in society, if you work for, you're going to hate people, okay? I've worked at animal shelters. I've worked with dogs and cats, you know, most of my life. I've worked at Humane Society. That'll make you hate people, okay? You just want. I assume if you work with children's services, elderly abuse, if you're a cop, there's a lot of jobs you have that are going to make you hate people, right? Well, tipping's one of them. Tipping will make you hate people, because you should just tip fairly. That's all. Tip fairly. You just tip every 2 seconds. If you're going to pick the food up, I don't know. I wouldn't tip that. I'm gonna tell you a story. Okay, so I do food deliveries. Okay, this story makes me hate people. It's a small little dumb story, but it irritates me. Tell me what you guys think about this story. Okay, so I'm in a small town. I get to know some of these waitresses from some of these restaurants because of the food delivery. Well, I was talking to one lady. She's a waitress. Nice lady. It's a chain restaurant. It's a sit-down type restaurant. She says that there's this group of 4 people that come in every Sunday. Okay, Sunday's their big day. Sunday's the day where they make up a lot of tips for like a slow Tuesday or Wednesday. Sunday's the day for this particular restaurant. This is a group of 4 people that come in every Sunday for years. They tip 50 cents every Sunday. Okay. Somebody in the comments justify that. That's okay. And okay, here's what makes it worse. Okay. This 4 people who I don't know what they're thinking, that's just terrible. Okay. But to make that worse, this group of 4 people requests the same waitress because I like her for years. So that person is taking less money on that Sunday. Remember, she has to pay bills too, okay? Because these horrible people, that is horrible. I don't care. I don't want to lose my subscribers because I know this is a hot topic for a lot of people. But come on. Why are you coming there? 4 people. Out of 4 people, nobody could tip fairly? You don't have to tip crazy. Can you tip fairly out of 4 people? And you hold this lady hostage and prevent her from getting a paying customer, a tipping customer? Make that make sense to me. And no, they're not from a different country because tipping all over the world differently. I asked that too. Are they from a different country? Maybe they don't understand tipping. No, these people, they're from this country. They've been from America. They've been coming there for years. They just tip her 50 cents. And they have no shame of requesting her every Sunday. That's crazy to me. That doesn't make any sense to me. So anyway, tell me what you guys think of the tipping culture. Is it too much? Why does it make so many people mad? I mean, I'll probably lose subscribers on this video alone. But what is it about that? It's one of those hot topics that, man, in the comments, they just get brutal. And when I saw Frugal Mom talking about it in the video I was watching, I was like, uh-oh, this is not going to go well. Not because Frugal Mom did anything wrong. It's only because I've seen videos like this before and topics about tipping and people go off the rails. They say some vile stuff. So what makes people so mad at it? I don't see it's that deep. If I go out to eat, I tip, I don't know, like 20. I mean, coincidentally, I don't go to places that require tips. Not by design. I just don't eat out to restaurants. I don't get my hair cut anymore. I do it myself. I don't go to bars. So I'm not in that world, but I've been in that world for decades, and I've always just tipped fairly. So, first of all, answer in the comments, what's so controversial about it? I do get it can be annoying when tip jars are everywhere, but we know the standards, right? We know the waitresses and waiters. We know the bartenders. We know delivery drivers. But you know what I'm saying. So let me know in the comments what's controversial. Why does it piss so many people off? And you can't work in the tipping industry anywhere and complain, because the first thing people say is find a different job then. Go out and get a job. Like, we all complain about our jobs. It's just venting. But yeah, what's the controversial about that? I don't know. It's kind of simple to me. If you go out to eat, you leave a tip. You get your hair cut, you tip the barber or beautician. Is that the right word? What is a woman hair cutter? Hairstylist? You know, you tip them. You go to a bar, you sit in the bar, you're ordering drinks, you tip the bartender. I don't know what's controversial about that, but it's gonna piss people off. I don't have that many subscribers, so but if I had 10,000 subscribers, my comment section would be wishing the worst about me. They want to see me. I won't say what, because you can't say too much on YouTube. But I just want to see your guys' opinion on this. Let me know. I could be missing something on some things. Maybe there's someone watching this that when the jar's at the wing place that you're going to pick the food up, maybe you're supposed to tip. I don't tip there, so I could be wrong there. Like, I wouldn't tip there if I'm picking the food up. So maybe that's wrong. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. I just thought I found it interesting that anytime tips are mentioned, people get vitriol. Like, people get hatred and rude and mean. It's the internet. We know there's trolls everywhere. But this is one of those weird hot topics that I don't find that controversial. So, I don't know. Just ranting. Just a different video. I hope you guys are doing well. Let me know what you think. And if you like this video, or if you don't like this video, thumbs up it or thumbs down it. I appreciate thumbs down too. That means you're engaged in the video a little bit. And if you do like this video, please subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great day. Thank you.